We gotta do a little song and dance first. Well, welcome to Bless Your Rank. My name is Matt, and today we will be ranking chain sub sandwiches. I almost said fast food, but these places are not fast. Not at all. They're gonna take their time. Dilly-dally and putting some lettuce and mater on there. Sub sandwiches, I feel like we've continuing the theme of Southerner ranking things that are not Southern by nature. The sub sandwich originated from Italian Americans in the Northeast, that's true. Not the sandwich, that was made by cavemen, I think. But the sub sandwich, like Italian bread and meats and cheeses and what's nots, all come from up there. And they've given it 1,000 different names because it's like a sub sandwich or a hoagie or a hero or a grinder or a plucky or something in Boston. I don't know, Boston just be speaking their own language sometimes. And then we got it down here, and we love them in the South, but we were like, how can we make this our own? I know, let's put fried chicken on it. That's my favorite sub, the chicken tendy sub. We're not eating that today. We're eating a version of a club sandwich, the ham, turkey, bacon. And I feel like I picked that because 3 different kinds of meats. You should be excelling for sure at one of those 3 meats. If you're not, you shouldn't be open as a sandwich place. What are you doing? Really, bacon is super important. A sandwich needs bacon like it needs bread. It's gotta happen. Put that on a t-shirt. I think it will, like this one, this his shirt. Get it now at alostrich.com or gettinplaceshop.com. I'm 99% sure that I remember the name of the URL. I think that's it, 99% sure. So don't go to that place unless you want that 1% surprise. There's no telling what it could be. It's the internet. Anything goes. I like sandwiches. It's gonna be a fun one. I'm excited. What am I looking for? Taste. Order accuracy probably should weigh into this. Although at most sandwich places you watch them make it, but we order these in advance, so there's no telling. But we weren't there to witness the making of the sandwiches, so left to their own devices, there's no telling what the Subway employees will do. That's it. I'm excited. Like a whole host of new competitors. The only brand that makes a return appearance to this Bless Your Rank is Subway from the cookie episode. So this is gonna be just wide open, anything goes. I am excited. I'm gonna get my belly so full of bread, it's gonna be sad. Hey, thanks again for watching Bless Your Rank, or should I say, Bless Your Bank. Yeah. That's because this episode is sponsored by Rocket Money. True story, my wife is always getting on to me for signing up for the free trial of something and then forgetting to cancel it for months. It's usually something that I didn't really use a whole lot, and the charge wasn't crazy expensive, and so it just kind of got buried underneath other things, but that adds up every month, and I'm sorry, Lisa, okay? I have ADD. I forget that I did things. Thankfully, our finances, and possibly our marriage, has been given a huge boost thanks to Rocket Money. For those who don't know, Rocket Money is the personal finance app that will help you lower your bills, cancel your subscriptions, and just help you manage your money better. And this is the part that blows me away. They can even cancel some of your subscriptions for you right there in the app. You just tippy-tap and they'll do the work for you. So Rocket Money not only found several forgotten subscriptions of mine, they also found some of my wife's. How the tables have turned. And I don't know if she used those or not, but I canceled them. So if you're looking to cancel some unwanted subscriptions, lower your bills, or just generally want to save money and spend less, then join the over 5 million members on Rocket Money today. Just go to rocketmoney.com/Matt Mitchell, or you can click the link down in the description to get started today for free. Our first competitor, Subway. I probably shouldn't do that with the sandwiches. New rule moving forward, don't nunchuck the sandwiches. Subway, eat Franks. Oh man, there she is. The way of subs. Open her up, take a look, see? Oh boy, I can smell it. Subway has a smell. In much of the way that a Subway transportation has a smell, Subway the restaurant, staying true to the name, also creates its own offensive smell. But I tell you what, sometimes a smell be hitting. You be hungry and you be smelling what Subway tells you is bread, baking. It gets me. It gets the tummies rumbling, the tumbles, the rum tums. This is mayonnaise coming out the side in one area, which is, I like mayonnaise, but it's unsettling when you see a glob of it by itself. You always want to see it with a group, but mayonnaise by itself is a little scary. From what I can tell, order is incorrect. There is no bacon. What did I say? Right out of the gate, I said, we're not there to watch them. Who will watch them? Who will watch the watchers? We don't know what goes on when we're not watching. If a tree falls to the wood and there's nobody there to hear it, doesn't make a sound. If Subway gets your order and nobody's there to watch it, will they do it right? No, they won't. We learn. No bacon. Also, let's be honest here, Subway did not have a snowball's chance in Florida of winning this competition today. I don't think they finished top 3, and with the fact that you leave bacon off, the most important part of the sandwich. Oh yeah. And it's asterisk and bolded. It says bacon, add 6 in. And I assume that means add 6 inches, but also be cool if you added 6 strips of bacon in. You didn't either. Here we go. She tastes like Subway. Something about this generic untoasted Subway sandwich with these meats. I feel like I'm at a very poorly funded conference right now. Like they couldn't even get individual prepared meals. They just ordered like 2 party trays from Subway and said, this is what y'all get. Subway's mayonnaise though, I'll be honest with y'all, it be hitting.
You be busting for real.
Gosh, it's good. It hits, golly. But the thing with Subway to me is I can make a sandwich just as good at home. I've got all the ingredients except for the magic bread. I can add extra sugar to my mayonnaise to make it Subway mayonnaise. But it is the convenience of it. But I can tell you what else I can do at home, and that's get my order right, Subway. I gotta pace myself. It's gonna be a long day, but a daggum delicious day. Already feeling like one of the best Bless Your Rakes I've ever done. Already going in the top 5 for sure. It's gonna be a tasty day. I'm entering my old man era, is what this is. I'm just here for a good sandwich, you know? Sandwiches today, adult diapers tomorrow, coffins third. This is apparently also the season finale of Bless Your Rank. What a way to go out. I should posthumously record an episode of Bless Your Rank with coffins, and then like have it in my will that somebody released that the day I die, and that be the announcement. And then you also know I would be buried in that coffin. Man, if we get that, imagine the sponsor signing up for that one. Subway, enjoy first. It's yours for now. It will probably be taken away immediately. Every single one of these other competitors, they have to have royally screwed up to lose to Subway. So, congratulations. All right. Competitor number 2, Jersey Mike's. Oh, sorry. Yeah, also shout out to Taylor, another person who makes this series happen. I love this paper. I love this paper for sandwiches. I do not love what Texans do with this paper when it comes to barbecue. They put their barbecue on it. They do a butcher plate. They do like what looks like a surgical plate, and then they line it with butcher paper, and then they put the barbecue on top of it. I don't like that for a couple reasons, but probably my biggest is that in Alabama, nothing goes to waste. We will sop that sauce up with a piece of bread, or we'll steal crackers from somebody. We'll get it done. We ain't gonna let sauce go to waste. But when you have butcher paper, it absorbs part of that sauce, and now I can't drink it. And me want to drink the sauce. I'm not above eating paper. So I didn't think that I had Jersey Mike's before, but I think I've had it at a previous work function. So, and from what every sandwich I've been given at a work function is good, because also at the same time it's free food. So free food is always gonna be good. It may not be great, but it can't be bad because it's free. It's not bad till I pay for it. That's Maconomics. Maconomics. That's another great idea. Maconomics, the book. And I just write little tidbits of terrible information like that and untrue, not good advice. I think we're onto something. This is a thick sandwich. Oh boy, they like the shredded lettuce over there. I can tell you, we got one right, baby. We got an order correct. This is ham, turkey, cheese, lettuce, tomato, mayonnaise. She looks good. She looks good. She smells like heaven because I smell the bacon. Here we go. Right, that's good. Oh, they put onions on it. I like onions, but I did not ask for onions. I won't hold that against them. I'm much more angry that you leave freaking bacon off. This is good. The bread is fantastic, but also not that different from Subway, but it's a good baseline bread, because my thing with bread, sandwiches, hot dogs, hamburgers, any kind of bun, any type of bread should exist only for the sole purpose of holding the contents of the sandwich. It should not be the main event. We went through this phase in the 2010s with ciabatta bread and ciabatta burger. We just stopped. And that's why it's over and you don't see those on the menu anymore, because they suck. People just want something that holds the juiciness and transports it cleanly as possible from your hand to the mouth. That has nothing to do with economics. This book is already gone, already off the rails. This sandwich is delicious though. The bread is great, the meat is fantastic, the bacon is, even though sitting here soaked in mayonnaise on top of a piece of tomato, still got a little bit of a crisp to it, which is good. That's a sign of some delicious, good, hearty bacon. And this is a solid sub that I will say hits every mark. It does not underachieve anywhere, but it also does not have anything that's absolutely stand out. But it does exactly what it should do. Well, that's a solid sub place. That's all you want. I mean, asking for a sandwich. I'm not asking for a 17 Michelin star, 42 course meal. Like I thought, I could just sit here and eat sandwiches all day. You gotta swaddle these things like a baby. Jersey Mike's, a cut above. Jersey Mike's, a Jimmy John. I'll John, you're Jimmy. I'll Jersey, you're Mike. I'll sub your way. I'll fire your house. That's a real threat. I'll pan your era. Jersey Mike's. This was not difficult at all. This is in first place right here. And it's a solid sub. My prediction at this point right now is that Jersey Mike's probably stays the top 3. I think they might slide to 3rd. I don't think they win this thing unless, again, everybody else is screwed up. We're still 0 for 2 on correct orders, by the way, but I will forgive addition of onions more than I'll forgive the exclusion of bacon. I'll put that on my tombstone. And you'll find out if I did on the finale of Bless Your Rank. There we go. First place for Jersey Mike's. We got 2 down, 5 to go. Math. Who likes it? Not me. Competitor number 3, Schlotzky's. We tried to think back, and I don't think that I've had Schlotzky's before. I just cannot remember, which is either means that I've had it probably once like 25 years ago, or I have had it multiple times, and it is just not good. Not at all remarkable. Also too, that I can't get this in a normal like sandwich looking thing. Like they put it on like a bun. Like they make you do this. They make you get fancy. I don't want to get fancy. Schlotzky says you gotta be fancy. And this is the kind of bun they make me do, which looks, I don't know. It looks like some kind of cornbread hamburger bun abomination. Oh my God, that is not a bad idea though. A cornbread hamburger type bun. Never mind, take that back. Somebody already makes that. And I hope that we gave them the highest award in the land. Whatever, the Nickelodeon's Kids' Choice Award. Or like a Nobel Prize, maybe. They're the same to me, you know, but one comes with slime. Looks good, looks promising. Here we go. They're doing too much with this bun. Why is it so spongy? This bun, what is this? This bread sucks. This is some artisanal BS right there. This would be probably number 1 if it wasn't for this bread. You shouldn't even have this bread in your store. Somebody's about to say, well, they got this bread, they got that bread, about to apologize on behalf of the Schlotzkys. And I say, you shouldn't even have this in your store. Should not have been available to me. This I blame on foodies that ran about the things that don't matter. And this is foodie bread right here. This is foodie bread. A sandwich bread should just be as plain as can be. The culinary version of loose leaf notebook paper. That's what bread should be. This is tough. Schlotzky's has wronged me in much. The pain I have for you not giving me bacon is pretty equal to this pain right here. So it's really hard to say. But honestly, if you're like, which one, you gotta take a bite of another one. And I was like, oh, don't make me, you know, eat more sandwiches. I would pick Subway. So Schlotzky's is in last place. I just chill out with the bread. Chill out. All right, we have 4 left. And we got some heavy hitters. Competitor number 4.
Firehouse.
I smell like pickle. I also said no pickle, and they're always like, it's free. And I was like, don't want it. Well, we put it on the side, don't want it. Don't want to look at it, don't want to smell it. Do not want to know about the existence of pickles, because that just reminds me that there's sin in this world. One of you sinners, imagine what a sicko the first person who made pickles was. They took a perfectly good cucumber and they said, I'm gonna put it in this jar with vinegar for a month. And they're like, oh, that's insane. That's like, where would you waste a cucumber? And he goes,
Then I'm gonna eat it.
What a sicko that person was, Mr. Pickle. Probably, yes, I say it, he probably named it after himself. Here we go, Firehouse subs. Order is correct. Perfect. They did everything they should on it. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now, the reason we have not done this episode earlier is because I don't think that I could judge this fairly because I love Firehouse subs so much, but I got a sub today to rank that is not what I ever get at Firehouse. So it's trying to be fair. But I do want to point out, this is the first one we've had that got my order right and does not have dumb bread. So maybe there's a reason that I love them so much. Here we go. It's the ham. Isn't it the ham? It is a ham. It's like a honey baked ham or whatever. My God, it is this, or black, I don't know what it is. It's the sweetest ham. It's candy ham is what it is. It's so sweet. But that's almost all you taste in this is because that ham is so sweet. And they've not been generous on the bacon. Oh, actually they have. No, they haven't. It blends in with the candy ham. This is good. The question is it better than Jersey Mike's? Man, that's tough. This is the dilemma right here. I mean, it goes back to which one do I want a bite of again? And I must say that I don't want workers at the Firehouse that I frequent and know be my name, not because of these videos, but because I come there so much. This has nothing to do with them. I love all of them, but you're not better today, in this moment, than Jersey Mike's. That hurt. I love this company. Maybe I shouldn't say that, because they could all be absolutely terrible people. What I love about Firehouse is that the food is consistently good, and you go to a Firehouse subs, there's always a mural that apparently corporate sends out the same guy, and it's like, you have to have him paint your restaurant, I think. It's such a funny story. You have to have him come to your store, and he paints a mural, and it's the most insane things. I imagine that they tell this guy 100 cool facts about their town, and all he does is incorporate the high school mascot. In mine, there's a Fultondale Wildcat swiping at a Gardendale Rocket while the firemen hose at the cat as if it's on fire. It is insane. It is pure unhinged behavior. But yeah, it just doesn't taste better. The sum of all parts there does not taste better. Your candy ham that you're making is good and probably will kill me, but it overpowers just about everything else, and it does not make a good dance of sandwich arts and fun in your mouth like Jersey Mike's does. I like when Jersey Mike's puts the party in my mouth. We got 3 left. Competitor number 5, McAllister's. I don't smell the pickle, I smell meats. McAllister's. Yeah, they make you do it on like a sandwich meat, which I'm not gonna hate on for that. I'll, appreciate that. Buddy, they just straight up white bread. I'm gonna check the order in a right in a second, but it came with chips, did not ask for that. That's just nice of them, but we didn't pay for it, so we stole this from you. That's the first time I've ever had to admit to a crime. But McAllister's, I'm in your eyes a felon now. And what are we gonna do about it? Because I'm not repaying you, and I'm not bringing them back. There's a pickle. I'm gonna leave that out for the rats. By the way, I've not got any lately, and I think that's because I've got a little figurine of the rat known as Gus Gus from the animated classic Cinderella hanging from a wire in the front of the building, and I think he serves like a scarecrow of sorts. Gus Gus, if you remember, is the fat rat. And so he's probably telling them, there was food, but I ate it all. You gotta go somewhere else now. Get out. It's working, I think. Shout out to Gus Gus. Oh, this is a club. They put like a little extra slice of bread in it, which is fine, whatever. More bread, again, not necessary. There is no bacon. I can't even. I would rather you forget the freaking bread than forget the bacon. You know how stupid that sandwich would look if you gave it to me without bread, but that's how you should feel. Don't check my work here. We don't know because you just call it the King Club, but I seriously doubt that you would call something the King Club and it not have bacon. That's the second in line Prince Club, if anything. That's Harry. Didn't even like his country, so he left. Now he's here, doing what, I don't know. You Prince, you go anywhere. I go live on the freaking moon. This sucks. This turkey tastes like some 2 days after Thanksgiving turkey. That's the most turkey and tasting turkey I've ever had. What in the world? Nah, that ain't for me, dog. Congrats, Schlotzkys. You're no longer in last place. I'm mad about it. I think that's what the chips are for. They're to make up for it. They knew when they made that sandwich and put that box. Oh, we done screwed up. Give them a bag of our worst potato chips. And a pickle. I did not expect Jersey Mike's to be victorious today, but it's looking like that might happen. Wow. Also, what the crap? Subway's still in 3rd. I think that changes here. Competitor number 6, Jimothy John's. Jimmy John's. This is another one. I've never been inside a Jimmy John's establishment as far as I know. I'm pretty sure this is the first time I've ever ordered anything at Jimmy John's. I guess I told them don't cut this. This is hilarious. Oh gosh, why is the turkey is shredded like cheap pepperoni. All right, well, as far as I can tell, they got everything right. So kudos to them. This was just weird that you didn't cut it, but I may have weirdly requested not to. That probably put me on some kind of watch list. I feel like it should have. This is a lot of bread. This is just sad. I don't know how to describe it. The best I can say is the feeling that I have right now, which is that while eating this, knowing that I am a happily married man with 2 children, I've never felt more like a divorced dad who doesn't have any custody of his children. Eating alone, sadly, at his kitchen table, eating a sandwich that he bought from the same place that he gets every night of the week. This is the definition of sadness. I don't like it, and I feel like I need to take another Wellbutrin. And I say it checked all the boxes, I mean that they got the order right. I feel like almost every ingredient of this sandwich is subpar. Literally everything. The worst version of everything, maybe the bacon, but you've surrounded the bacon in so much sadness that I can't even get to it. That's hard to do. So, where to put you? For sure, somehow, Subway beats you. I would eat Schlotzky's again. I would not. McAllister's that was gross. So I would put you ahead of McAllister's. If Jimmy John's and McAllister's had a baby, it would be the microwavable hamburgers from the gas station. The egg salad, a sandwich, and the rotating cold vending machine. And you're trying to make out that stamp on there. Is that a go to sell by date? Or is that like a random serial number? I'm trying to connect the dots. Because this thing is either a serial number or it expired in 2019. Last one, competitor number 7, Panera. Time to break bread. Shut up. I am starting to get miserable and angry and start reading slogans and things from your admin, which are clearly in-house. Y'all phoning it in. I didn't ask for this. That's not a good sign. Again, that's an apology. free chips, you're hiding something. It's also the smallest bag of chips ever. This is 4 chips. They have had a very strong rebrand at the point that we are filming this. Within the last 2 to 3 weeks, I've realized they've rolled out commercials. They did a big thing with influencers, like they've rebranded. Then they call it, we're in our sandwich era. Yeah, they're leaning hard into sandwiches there, and probably away from, if I had to guess, lemonade that will kill you. Yeah, I see a pickle too. I see a pickle looking at me. This is like The Shining, like on the other side of the shower curtain. Like, I see it. Yeah, nailed it. What a cinematic reference that was right there. Again, in my old man era. You kids remembering in the talking picture show The Shining? What the frick is this? Why is this orange? What in the devil went down to Panera is this? It's glistening orange.
Huh.
Red bread. This is the most unnecessary fancy sandwich I've ever seen. These I've learned that you in the restaurant business call spring greens, which are what I call weeds. Grandma used to send me outside in the summer to pull these until either I passed out from heat exhaustion or it was nighttime. This is the word. Just put iceberg lettuce on it. Just put friggin' lettuce on it. Lettuce is fine. None of it has taste. It's a texture thing. Lettuce is the most appealing texture. That's why lettuce is the most popular of the leafy things to put on a sandwich. And you have to be different. You have to put a friggin' salad on it. The bread, I don't know what the crap's going on here. And then you got this like $1,000 dressing. It's not bad. It's not mayonnaise. There's bacon. The bacon is the same color of the sandwich. Freak. Gotta rank it based on taste, and I don't hate it. And I hate Panera. That is hospital food. No, they get hurt themselves. The aftertaste of that bread is nasty. I've never been more happy to taste something bad. That was weird. I don't like that. Or maybe it's the sauce. I don't know. There's a lot of things going on here, and I don't know what half of them are. I hate everything about this. Ugh. Ugh.
You handle a pickle like you handle a dead rat.
Yeah, I would. I've handled a lot of dead rats, and I'd rather do it again. I wouldn't actually. It's kind of gross. I'm just curious. What does the world's smallest bag of potato chips taste like? Tastes like a free bag of tater chips, which is not bad, remember? Because it's free. Well, crap. I hate to say it. This is the most messed up thing, but I'm sticking true to the format in the sandwich that I put in my mouth today and ate. The Subway one is so much better than Panera. I'd stick it right here. I'm gonna stick it right here. There it is. First place Jersey Mike's. Subway stayed in the top 3. This feels like blasphemy. And they forgot the bacon. But these places screwed up so much more. Wow, this is gonna go down as one of the episodes. All right, well, what did we learn today? I think that I've been hating on like Jersey Mike's and some of these other places more than I should have. I think that is a solid sub. It did exactly what a sandwich should be. It didn't try to do anything more. And by doing that, it hit the mark perfectly. Sometimes, kids, it's not about winning. It's just about just finishing, just being done with it and saying, F this, and never coming back to it again. And Jersey Mike's, that's what their slogan is. We'll make a sandwich. The gap between Firehouse and Subway is pretty big. And then I think maybe you can finagle. I don't know what was going on with Jimmy John's. I know that they're better than this, but something weird was happening. But yeah, you can finagle it. You figure it out. You know what? You got a sandwich. You know how to sandwich. I ain't gotta tell you. So go forth and sandwich. Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure you subscribe so that the internet knows what kind of person you are.
Because we're tracking you.
And we're gonna do all kinds of things, but mostly serve up future episodes of Bless Your Egg. Also, go to alostrich.com, click on merch, buy some shirts or koozies or a hat. That's not my hat, but it's close to my hat, but it's not. I didn't realize that. Sorry. Goodbye.